Builders have reduced the prices of their homes as the market has shifted. They've also increased the incentives that they're giving the consumer by using their preferred lender. Let's take a look at this a little closer. Is this really in the best interest of the consumer? Builders' preferred lenders have a relationship, and that relationship is very important to them because it sends them business. Are they more interested with keeping that relationship or getting you as the consumer the best loan and overall home financing experience? I think that's definitely up for debate. We're closing on a new home right now. And over time, you get into contract, the house has to get built, now we get the appraisal, and guess what? The value came in $50,000 under the contracted price. So what we do as a neutral third-party lender who's not associated with the builder, we request from the builder, hey, send us over some recent sales as comparables so that we can try to go back to the appraiser and get the value up where you need it to be. The problem was they didn't have them. There were no comps. They did not exist. So it is what it is. But rather than going back to the consumer and trying to work something out, the builder says, hey, this wouldn't have happened if you were working with our in-house preferred lender. What does that mean? Are you telling me that your lender would have found a way to fraudulently increase the appraised value so that the consumer would have gotten in a bad position of overpaying for the house? How can your inside lender do anything to get a value higher than what it is? The appraised value is the appraised value. But if you're telling me that your in-house lender would have found a way to get the appraisal to come in at the purchase price, that's a problem. That's just an example of why it's important for a consumer buying a new build to not just fall into the builder's lender's lap and trust them. You need to have your lender who's looking out for you and protecting you so that you don't run into a situation exactly like this. In our situation, we were able to get our client a reduced purchase price where he saved tens of thousands of dollars compared to what the contracted price was. And that shows the benefit why working with an outside lender came back to benefit him. If you're buying a new home, at least get a second opinion, get a second set of eyes on your loan and on your appraisal to make sure that the builder and their preferred lender aren't doing something that's going to put you in a bad spot. If your goal is to purchase a home in 2023, then it's never too early to start that process. Let's get together. Let's look at your credit. Let's look at your financials and map out a game plan so that at the end of the day, you don't just want to buy a house in 2023. We position you to achieve that goal and get your keys.